Hi guys, how you doing? Just thought I'd do a wee quick video. It's Friday, 10 o'clock class has just finished. And yeah, what a morning it's been. The Friday 6 o'clock there was absolutely rammed. But it was a great atmosphere. I think everyone done a really good workout this morning and last night obviously. But this morning especially, despite the numbers, it ran really smoothly. Everyone seemed to get their sets out. So it's been quite cool. Like obviously I've missed, I hadn't seen the Thursday evening crew for 2 weeks basically, because I missed Tuesday there because it was my birthday and obviously I was away the week before, and it was really interesting to see definite progress in people. I'm not just saying that, like it was very clear, like it's wee subtle things that maybe it's maybe a coach's eye, it's wee subtle things that I can see the differences in, like that maybe the person doing it doesn't notice, like wee subtle things, and just in terms of just like elements of being able to control like an eccentric movement on the pull up. That was one of the ones that was quite clearly, I could see a difference in a lot of people, which was cool. And quite a few folk I spoke to though, themselves suddenly sort of said, I just feel in the last week or two like I feel a difference, and that's no surprise to me. As I've said, like the program is a duration of 12 weeks for a reason, or 10 weeks or whatever it is. Like it takes time. So when you're following it, it takes time for the strength adaptations to occur. So like the session, what you do today, you probably won't see the adaptations for a fortnight, and that's something I've obviously been keen to sort of keep saying. It, you just need to keep coming and be consistent and consistently apply the concepts we're looking for, and have patience as well. It's important to have patience in the process, because I know it's slow, but that's the thing with strength training. Strength is the hardest physical attribute probably to come by and attain. Like aerobic improvements are the easiest. Like literally your body adapts very quickly, so that's probably one reason why, one, aerobic training is so popular, and two, why people enjoy it so much or opt for it, because they see improvements really quickly. Whereas strength training is a much slower, more challenging process, but in my view a much more beneficial process for all the different reasons that we've discussed so many times. Not to say that there's not important benefits of aerobic training, of course there is. But yeah, so it's going really well. Like you probably noticed, like the volume. I know a lot of folk were saying, "My God, that was a brutal session this week, Tuesday and this Thursday, Friday." So the volume's going up in certain exercises. So for example, on Tuesday, you did double chin-ups, so chin-ups were in 2 sections. So I've said to quite a few people today and last night that next Tuesday it will be the same. There'll be double chin-ups in, and your goal is to get 8 sets of those chin-ups in, no matter where you are, whether it's the eccentric phase, whether it's using the riser and working your way down the riser. I explained this to a few people, like that's a way to progress, but work your way down the risers. So if you're standing on a 4 riser high, drop it to 3. Eventually, once you're able to do the reps, drop it to 2, and so on, so that you're still using a bit of assistance for your legs, but the legs have less of an influence, which is forcing you to then work the chin-up muscles, essentially the biceps and the lats, a lot more on the way up. So it's the same with the single leg work. So for the first 6 weeks or so, we were doing like 1 single leg movement per session, but the last few sessions on the Thursday you've done 2. Like obviously you did the reverse lunges in here, and then you did the walking lunges in the Astro. So there is wee subtle changes getting made here in terms of like what we're trying to do. This is just sort of like hard building phase again, just to try and push you through that next plateau stage, to try and achieve like strength gains, like with the last sort of 4 weeks of the program in mind. So that's why we came down to 5 reps in the bench press. Quite a few folk I spoke to, especially newbies, it'll probably take a bit of getting used to what we're asking for here. So quite a few folk were doing like 6 reps or 7 reps, and I was saying no, you do 5. So that the whole idea is that you're doing 5 reps, you're finding a weight where you can't do more than 5. Okay, so if you're doing 6 or 7, it's a sign to say, okay, I'm going to put 1.25k per side extra on the bar next set, and try and improve and try and get 5 reps out of that heavier weight. That is what progressive overload is, or as an example of it. So it's going really well. Like I said, there's a huge amount of volume in the chin-ups on Tuesday, which if done properly and with focus and intent should ensure that everyone in the next 3 weeks will see more progress on them. Okay, so obviously it's a long-term goal for a lot of people, but you should see more progress because of the amount of volume that we're doing on the Tuesday, and then you're consolidating that a wee bit on the Thursday with a lesser volume. So there's a lot of volume going in there. A few folk have said, is it worth doing chin-ups at home or buying a pull-up bar? Yes, 100% it is. If you're interested in strange training methodologies, I recommend that you Google something called Grease the Groove. Grease the Groove, right, is a really old school training methodology, but where it works really well with chin-ups in particular. The key is to not go to failure though. So for example, if you put a pull-up bar in the house, it works perfectly, because what you would do is wherever you're at in your progress in your chin-up journey, just do like 1 or 2 reps maximum, no matter what it is. So you're deliberately don't go to fatigue. So you're almost training like the neural pathways and neuromuscular like foundations of the chin-up, as well as practicing the movement. It's almost like, I suppose you could argue it's a skill. It's maybe it's a basic skill, but it still has a skill. So by practicing the movement pattern over and over and over again and getting quite efficient at it, you'll get better at it. So it's definitely worth considering if you're really that orientated and you want to really get a chin up, which a lot of people do, which is good. Then definitely the more you do it, it's like a guitar lesson. If you want to get good at guitar, who's going to get better quicker? Someone that has 1 guitar lesson a week, or someone that has 3 guitar lessons a week, assuming their ability is equal. The one that's getting more lessons is going to get better quicker, obviously. So it's kind of the same with training frequency to a point, okay, because then, like I've said before, you can end up overdoing it. But certainly greasing the groove with chin-ups and stuff is a great option, but the key is to not go too far into the fatigued state. So feel free to read up on it. Yeah, that's all. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to add. I just wanted to say, yeah, it's good to be back. Definitely noticed some significant improvements in people in the 14 days that I last saw people on the Thursday night. So well done. I really enjoyed the sessions this week. Good buzz, good atmosphere, and yeah, see you soon.